Hi guys, I can't be with you at the moment because I've stuffed my knee and I really can't walk. So you'll have a casual teacher today, but I thought I would give you some information about the class and set it up for you. I'll get you to watch this on your the websites. And then I'm going to put up, as well as the information I'm giving you, I'm going to put up 2 sheets of notes, and then I'm going to give you a sample essay from the HSC. Everything you'll need to know about the dot point on religion and burial practices will have been covered in these lesson with my comments and the information that's in the worksheets. So even though I'm not here, we'll be able to tick that information off. First of all, when we come to the religion in Mycenaean Greece, again, like everything, we're a little bit in the dark. We know a little bit about it, but we don't know a lot about it. So first of all, the assumption was that Mycenaean Greece and Minoan religion was fairly similar. The reason that was just because of the assumption that between the two cultures there were such links. However, if we look at it, there is a lot that appears to be different. For example, in Minoan culture, snakes seem to be a constant feature in their religion. There's very few connections to snakes in the Mycenaean religion. Again, in the Minoan religion, the double-headed axe was a constant motif. We saw it everywhere in graves. There were sometimes dozens of little double-headed axes, and we know that they were a very important part of the culture. However, there is some evidence of double-headed axes in Mycenaean society, but not much. The main thing you need to know about Mycenaean religion is that it was incredibly connected to our later classical Greek religion. So we have a number of names that initially are in Mycenaean religion and 500 years later are appearing in classical society. So the god that's Deus in Mycenaean religion is going to become Zeus in classical Greek religion. It appears in Mycenaean religion that Poseidon is like the big cheese. He's really important. Now he continues on and becomes important later on in classical Greek religion, but probably it doesn't have the preeminent position that he does in Mycenaean society. Poseidon is always associated with both earthquakes and the sea, and you can see why he would be so relevant in Mycenaean society. The other feature of Mycenaean society that we know is the worship of a female deity called the Lady Potnia. And she's got various manifestations. Lady Potnia of the animals, for one. This does reflect also on a kind of female-based dominated belief that comes from a Minoan society. We have, for example, in the cult centre in Mycenae, which is a collection of 4 houses or 4 dwellings, that there is a vast, that is clearly a dedication to a female goddess. I'm going to put up online a picture of one of the pictures that we see in the cult centre, where we can see 2 females who are goddesses. We know that they're goddesses because of their size. There seems to be some little stick man falling between them, and below them appears to be a priestess. We don't know what the story is, but we do know that you can adequately say that there is a strong female element in Mycenaean religion. There's another fresco that is a warrior goddess. We've got the head, and it's a female, but she's wearing a boar's tooth helmet, which is traditionally associated with warriors, and she's got with her a griffin, which is a symbol of a deity, but it's also a symbol of power. We have in the Linear B tablets definite evidence that there was a priestess class, a class of women whose job it was to serve the gods. We presume that there was also a priest class, but in some of the tablets, women are specifically named as priestesses, and they appear to rule over a particular area. It seems to be set outside the palace complex, and that this is a designated holy site. We have not found any of them. but we know that they exist from the Linear B tablets. We have one Linear B tablet which is really important. And that Linear B tablet, and you'll see in your notes, lists a series of gods. And it appears that there is being a dedication made to the gods. For example, it basically says to, Lady Potnia, and then it'll have one female and some various gold items. Now, what's really interesting about this is that to the goddesses, a woman was donated, and to the gods, a male was donated. We don't know if it was just that they were slaves, or, as many commentators think, that this might have been a form of human sacrifice. Again, it's something we think, but we don't know. So, a lot of the things with the religion, we're going to say, we don't know, but here's a supposition. You can definitely say that the religion is polytheistic. You can definitely say that the religion is based on a belief in the afterlife, and you use the graves as a symbol of that. We know that feasting appears to be a really important part of the religion. The central hall in Pylos has some strange frescoes on it, which clearly appear to be people feasting. And in the two rooms before the central hall, there are frescoes of a procession, again with women leading it, and there appears to be, say, a bull being led in for sacrifice. And we're going to talk about this later, but as well, in Pylos, in a room next to the central hall, we found thousands of kyllikes, which are a specific form of cup. They're sort of shaped like a chalice. Thousands. Now, this would indicate that feasting was a ritual activity in which many people participated in the central hall, and that feasting and drinking were part of this. This also ties in with the fact that the libation channels were running beside the king's throne. And therefore we could say that in the religion, the king has a specific role as well. Again, we're really not sure. Remember to use the term wanax for the king, but it appears that the wanax had, as well as his role as king, as leader, that he also had a role as a religious leader as well. And in that way, we also have some Linear B tablets in which there's not only are there gifts to the gods, but there are gifts to the kings as well, which puts him on this semi-divine level with the gods. So that's pretty important as well. Apart from that information, there is no stories, there are no creation myths. We don't know really where they worshipped. We don't know what their rituals were, apart from feasting and perhaps drinking. We don't know what role the gods played in their day-to-day living. But we do know that they were acknowledged. We do know that they were given gifts. We do know that there was a priestly and priestess class that was donated to looking after them. So that's the core of our information about religion in Mycenaean Greece. What I want you to do is, after you've listened to me, I want you to read the 2 attached documents that I've put on our Google sites, and then I want you to answer a question that I'm going to give to your casual teacher. They'll write it up on the board. It's going to be a 15-minute question from the 2012 paper, maybe 11 paper, and I want you to do it as a 15-mark answer, and I want you to do at least 2 to 3 pages on it. And when I come back, I'll have a look at it and I'll give you some feedback on it. Okay, good luck. If you want to give me anything, if you want to send me anything in the next couple of weeks, go right ahead. I've written the assessment task, and it should be printed and it should be out to you in the next day or 2. Well, probably by next week. Okay, good luck. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.